everyone, it's Miriam with a Y. If you watch a lot of acrylic pouring videos, you've undoubtedly heard about the discovery that Melly D made. She found out that this particular paint creates a beautiful cloud-like effect when it's combined with regular acrylic paint at a 1-to-1 ratio to other white paint in an acrylic pour, meaning 50% this white paint to 50%, let's say Artist Loft, for example, white paint. And then all the other colors are just regular paint. She's also mixed her paint using Liquitex pouring medium. I want to know what results we'd get if we departed from that 50-50 ratio and used just maybe 1/3 of the satin enamel white to 2/3 regular white. And since I know a lot of you use just Floetrol, I want to see what happens if we use just that. This enamel paint seems to produce a lot of fluffy, cloud-like cells. And Floetrol tends to enhance cell production, so I'm super curious if we limit how much of this we use, would it still give fun effects? Now, I want a fairly bright palette for this, so I pulled out Ultra Blue Deep as my dark contrast color, Purple Rain, Bahama Blue, True Ochre, which is becoming my favorite yellowish color lately, and Royal Fuchsia. My white will be part Satin Enamels and part Artist Loft. This is a Michaels brand. And all my paints will be mixed with Floetrol. My colors will be mixed 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol. And my white paint will be 1 part Satin Enamels, 2 parts Artist Loft, and 4 parts Floetrol. I won't use any silicone or dimethicone in this pour. The enamel paint should bring about cells. That seems to be what it does best in these pours. All right, let's make a dirty cup and let's do this. So this is part the satin enamel, part Artist Loft white. So I'm going to start the cup with that. And then I definitely want a dark color for contrast periodically. And some more of the white. I have no idea how much white to put, but I guess we'll find out. And for some reason, I really want to play with this ochre. I'm not sure why. I'm just in the mood. And then how about some of an aquish color? And then we definitely need more of this because I want to go to magenta. And I can't put the magenta on those other colors. Yeah, I can already see how it behaves differently. The paint sinks through this white differently. It's pretty even. It even has sort of a cloudy kind of look right there in the cup. It's kind of interesting. Little white. And this is going to be my first color out because I kind of want a dark periphery, I think. I don't know. There's my cup. I've debated whether or not I should put a white layer down first or not. I think I'm not going to do it this time around. I'm going to pour this and then pour white around whatever happens. Let's try that. I'm encouraged by the rings that I see forming. I definitely have a nice variety of color coming out, so that's exciting to me. I feel like I want to stop pouring. I mean, I still have some in the cup. I think I'm going to not put all of that down. And then what I'm gonna do now is just sort of circle this with regular white. I'll put it out in the corners to encourage the paint to want to go over there. It's pretty in here already. I already like what I'm seeing. Already gonna do a little of this just to make that easy. I think it could use a little more here. Alrighty, I'm gonna tilt this puppy now. Let's see. I like the colors quite a lot. And I know I have to accept paint running off the canvas. That is not something I do a lot of, but I am willing. Oh my gosh, this is really pretty. I do like these colors together. Oh my goodness, it looks almost space-like. I'm gonna let some run over there. And wow. I love what's happening with this yellow band there. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is crazy pretty. I'll turn this around just to make sure that paint has fallen on over all the sides. Yeah, it's really neat what's going on. I'm not tilting, I'm not doing anything else to this. I am just gonna let this develop. It's kind of cool. Melly D, this is a really neat discovery. This is very, very cool. I don't know what possessed you to play with this paint, but that's cool. It's got really extra pretty lines. I think I'm supposed to tilt. I'm supposed to open this up more, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I am a little conflicted because I suspect I should open this up more. So in other words, I should tilt more. But I don't want to lose this. I can't, oh man. What do you guys think? Would you keep going? I just can't. I could maybe tilt that way. I don't want to lose this yellow thing here. And I kind of like what's going on there too, in that little corner over there. I kind of like that too. So, if I tilt, I'm gonna lose that, right? And I would lose this. Yeah, there's no way to do something about this without messing this, messing that. I could lose this. I could, but then... All right, I'm gonna go this way, just a hair, and see what potential change could happen. Yeah, there's a pool of paint happening there, boy, that really does need to move. It's a lot of paint because the canvas, you know, has settled and there's just too much paint there. Some of it's got to come off. Okay. I'm okay with this. I didn't lose my yellow. Oh. That's working actually. I'm not losing my corners, which I hadn't wanted to lose. Look at that. I got to keep my corners, both of them. Well, what do you know? This is so weird. Now it's looking like a flower to me. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't get to do my little Miriam playing on it, but that's okay because it's really cool. I can't get over all these cells there. I mean, they're just, I guess it's a product of that satin enamel, but yeah, that's cool. Everything has some definition and something going on. So I'm gonna, and now the sides are all good. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, let this dry, and then we'll see what we get. All right, I kind of wiped up a little bit. I've still got a little bit of a pour, a little bit left in this cup, so I'm just gonna supplement it with a little bit more of this special white. And how about more of this blue that I'm enjoying? And a little bit more of that, and some ochre. It's probably more than enough for this, but the paint that I scraped up that spilled over, I'll just use that as the border paint for now so it doesn't go, because it's going to get poured off mostly anyway, so I figure why pour new paint just to pour it off again? Might as well use the old paint. All right, let us see what we had left over here. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile left in this cup. You never know. And this one I'm willing to tilt all over the place. I will tilt this to high heaven. This is just a 5x7 just for fun. This is way more paint than I need for this little thing, but let's see what this gives us now. Hold on, let me fill this area in first. Okay. Now, let us go to town. Okay. I dig this white patch here. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it'll stay like that, but it's cool. I like this too. Yeah, this whole, whatever this is, that's cool. That is pretty darn neat. I just really like that. How neat is that? Okay, I'm gonna leave that now and see what happens. Yeah, this is neat. I don't know why I find this neat, but I just do. I think that's really pretty right here. Yeah, that's, I think, enough tilting. You know why I love this down here, don't you? It's because it looks like tendrils that I would have made. That's why I love this. There are tendrils that happen all by themselves. Huh. Well, this kind of thing is like you tilt it and you just have to tilt it and be done, because It's too pretty to mess with. There is nothing for me to do again. Dang it. I am not one to just tilt and run, but I kind of feel like I have to do that again here because it's pretty darn awesome again. I love these colors together. I just do. The ochre and this bright blue does this really cool thing together. And these little cells that are all coming up now are pretty fun. Let me sort of bring that up. They're kind of cool. There's a lot going on in them. Yeah, the whole tendril thing here is just so up my alley. And then all of that over there, that's really cool. It's a little bland out in this area, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's a good place for the eye to rest. So I'm going to let this dry just the way it is. I like what this paint does, Melody. Thank you for discovering this. It does some fun stuff. It's just prettiness. I'm going to put this one to bed too. And then later, we'll get to look at 2 paintings. See you in a bit. Well, the drying is all done, and the Floetrol was very kind. It had a lot of paint to deal with, especially in the center of this one. And the paint did not crack or craze one tiny bit. I was kind of surprised, I have to admit. The cells stayed intact, well-defined, and pretty, as did all of the banding. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I am someone who really doesn't like to only pour and tilt and then call it a day. I see a pour as just the beginning, and then I tend to add things, remove things, because I will scrape paint right off the canvas. I will change things. But these 2 pours were so gosh darn pretty, I couldn't bring myself to touch them. They were definitely exercises in restraint, I gotta tell you. I mean, it was hard not to play with them. But let me know in the comments if you think they needed anything. Should I have messed with them? Let me know too if you enjoy simple pours like this. Would you like to see more unaltered pours? Leave a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe. Share if you'd be so kind. And make sure to join my Facebook group. There's a lot of wonderful talent in that group, happily sharing what they do and what they know, and I'd love to see you there too. Thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure to let your creative nature shine. See you soon. Bye now.